Hi, it's David from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. For everybody else, thank you for coming back and watching another episode. Are you ready to rouge? It's been 2 months since I started my red light therapy trial with my Generation 3 Pro Red Light from Rouge Care Canada. And I gotta tell you, it's been going very well. For the last 2 weeks, I've been at the maximum daily dose according to the user manual. So that's 20 minutes at close range, and I've divided that up into two sessions. One, obviously, 10-minute session in the morning, and then in the late afternoon to evening, I do another 10 minutes. So in the morning, I do my front, and in the evening, I do my back. And like I said last update, I've managed to decrease some of my L-DOPA. I haven't been able to decrease any more, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I've definitely had some more benefits. So the first thing I noticed right away is as soon as I did that first afternoon treatment, I slept 8 continuous hours that night. And I gotta tell you guys, I haven't done that for a long time. Like usually I'm up 2 to 3 times a night going to the bathroom or rolling over, or I just can't get comfortable, or I just want to scream and yell because my bed feels like a prison. I don't know if any of you have had that experience. On a regular basis now, I can sleep 8 continuous hours. And that's not every night, but I'd say 3 or 4 out of 5 I can do that, and that is a miracle. The other benefit I've noticed is I used to have arthritis in this little finger. I injured it very badly when I was 7 or 8 years old. I fell against the chimney in our house and bent this finger backwards. And ever since I've been older, I've had some arthritis in it. When I would go to make a fist, a lot of times 4 of my fingers would curl into a fist and this one would be sticking out like that. I'd have to help bend it in to make a fist. I wasn't punching anybody or anything, if that's what you're thinking. Yeah, I can do it continuously now. And you know that urge you get when you want to crack your knuckles? Yeah, that's gone. My hands function a lot better. I've noticed, well, my daughter, she cuts my hair whenever she comes to visit. She's noticed that my hair is growing quite a bit faster. I don't know if that's a common benefit of the red light therapy or an annoyance because my hair, it's getting so long. It's just getting so hard to take care of. How annoying. The other thing I've noticed is that my energy level definitely is increasing now. Before in the evening, I would just like sock out on the couch sometimes at 7 and stay on the couch until bedtime. So, sometimes 9, 9:30. Wouldn't really have a big off time, just a big exhaustion time. And now I'm able to do things through that period, and that's really strange for me. Adding that second session in the day has definitely helped my energy level considerably. And I've really noticed it around 1 o'clock, which is one of my, well, all my off times are bad, but the 10 o'clock off time is still doing really well. The 1 o'clock off time, I can go shopping now at 1 o'clock. I don't need to lay down on the couch and have a nap. I actually went shopping the other day. I've done it a couple times actually. We've gone shopping in the afternoon, my wife and I. And yeah, I can walk through the store. I can take my pills at 1:45, walk through the store. By the time I'm out, I'm fine. And my dyskinesia is getting better. Like I'm not getting that bad off time dyskinesia. When your pills are wearing off, you just start flopping around and almost like a fish out of water, but it's a lot more painful and a lot more uncomfortable. I'm not getting that dyskinetic off time. And that dyskinetic off time was really hard to deal with. And I know it's hard for other people out there. But since I started a second treatment, that dyskinetic off time has kind of disappeared. And another thing I noticed a couple days ago, remember about 3 or 4 or maybe even more months ago than that. I'm going to have to check the records. But yeah, I'd been sent to see an eye specialist. Yeah, this was in the fall, sometime before Christmas. I'd been sent to see an eye specialist, and I think that problem is clearing up. And the only thing I can think of that I've added is the red light therapy. But the last few days, I've noticed that I can see like the words and numbers on the computer screen sometimes without my glasses. And this definitely coincides with adding an afternoon treatment. Okay, and the last thing, I've stopped taking a lot of my supplements and vitamins just to see what would happen with the red light, and it doesn't seem to have any effect. Like, I don't get the restless leg syndrome anymore. And the restless legs problem was one of the reasons I started taking the magnesium supplement. I don't notice it at night. Like, even though I've stopped taking the magnesium, I'm not getting the restless leg syndrome. Yeah, so at this point, the red light is kind of going above and beyond what I could have expected. Like, I was just hoping it would help with Parkinson's symptoms, and it has. But on the other hand, it's helping with like Parkinson's symptoms that my well overused and abused, sometimes worn out body that I've taken for granted, worked it too hard, like the arthritis, the energy, the vision problem, all just kind of like magically going away for a time. So at this point in time, I've gone from cautiously optimistic to a little bit surprised. I'm on my way of getting to the point of everyone should have one of these, but I'm not there yet. I'm interested to see what the next 4 weeks brings. Like, it's only been 2 weeks of morning and afternoon treatments, so I need to watch this a little bit more. To have results so quickly and so obviously is a surprise in itself. I'm really curious to see like what the maximum benefit of this product is. If you're thinking about getting your own red light, there is a link in the description below to Rouge Care Canada, a custom link, so you can indirectly support this channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra to do that, and we would greatly appreciate it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting Life with Parkinson's. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, and I'm planning to bring another update out near the end of May on how things are going. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, leave a question. I'm happy to answer them as best I can. Let's take this journey together. Let's get ready to rouge!